Hi guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a locking handle or a slide lock bar, a spring-loaded latch bar. I'm not quite sure what to call it, but this is going to enable you, if you've got a fridge slide, to basically be able to operate it with one hand rather than having two fingers pushing down on the locking mechanisms. You can go to the point where, if you like, you can simply disable one side of the locking, but really, especially in my instance, I'm creating a tilt slide. I definitely need both locking mechanisms to work simultaneously. And again, if you go back to the channel, I've created a video which shows you how to very, very inexpensively make a tilt slide out of a normal slide, okay? But again, pop on the card in the corner or go to the description and you'll see there's a video on that. But what we're going to do today is just simply show you how to create this mechanism that will enable you to unlock both at the same time. Nice and simple, very cheap and very easy to do. All right, let's get started. All right guys, so as you can see here, you got two locks, right? If I push one down, it ain't coming out. If I push the other one down, it ain't coming out. And again, I'm holding the camera in one hand and I simply can't unlock it. What I want to do is literally join these two together with a bar, be able to push it down with one hand and then slide it out. Pretty easy. So first of all, to start with, these little rubber plastic covers, we need to remove these. All right guys, be very super careful with these knives. You simply just need to cut it away. And again, always cut away from your body. Don't have your hands anywhere near on this side. Some will be easier to come off than others. These are the actual good quality ones. This is a King's draw slide, if you're interested. Like I said, super, super careful. There you go. Alright guys, now depending on your slide, these have a variety of different configurations. In particular, there is not much room there. There is probably more room on this slide here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put probably one, maybe two small holes into this, and then the same on this side, and then connect it up with a bit of flat bar. Nice and simple. Alright, let's get the other one off and I'll show you the next step. Alright guys, so what I'm going to be doing is using this aluminium angle. So this one in particular is 12mm by 12mm thick by 1. And I'm using a right angle. The reason for this is you can use a piece of flat bar, but it ends up flexing a little bit too much, because if you're pushing in the middle, it flexes, whereas when you use a right angle, it gives it the rigidity it needs. And then otherwise, with the flat bar too, if it flexes in the middle, you'll find that the locks on either sides pull in and you'll end up bending them. So it's best to use something with a bit of a right angle. All right, so what we're going to do is cut this down to size, and we're going to line it up with the tops of the locking mechanisms, and then we're going to drill a hole in either side. Now, when you fix this to the locking mechanism, it's up to you. You can use pop rivets, or you can use little bolts. Whatever ticks your boxes, floats your boat. I'm going to probably go for bolts, nuts and bolts, purely because if something does happen with one of the locking mechanisms, especially if I'm out on the trip, I want to be able to get it off easily. If I pop rivet it, I've got to drill it out. So, all right, next step. All right guys, so that's all done. So I'll give you a bit of a close-up. So you've got one hole there, another hole there, then we've got this, which perfectly lines up. And again, you can get that in aluminium or black, or spray paint it, whatever you, so that's perfect. Okay, And then we're going to put in these little nuts, a couple of washers, and a couple of spring washers as well. That should help it stay on whilst we're driving. All right, we'll do that next, and I'll show you the final product. All right, guys, she's all finished. So I'll give you a little bit of a demonstration. So again, we had that little hole here, little hole here. We've got the aluminium angle. Now the aluminium angle, I had it flipped. So basically this side was pointing down and it ended up catching the edge here, which I had. So I just simply flipped it the other way around and works absolutely brilliantly. Okay, again, locked, push down, push, no dramas, one hand. Okay. Absolutely brilliant. And just that simple flicking of the angle this way versus this way made a big difference. Because don't forget, even this is going to flex a little bit in the middle. And I just found it was problematic having the other day. And what it means too now is that you actually have a bit of a ledge to actually grab on. Okay. And then this is the next thing, which you'll see in another video, the tilt slide. So now with the tilt slide action, I can actually easily access the back of the fridge. So yeah, but again, one hand, drop it back in, lock, super simple, all right? And that cost me $7. So with screws, you know, under $10, and that solves that solution of this sort of single action locking mechanism. What you call it, again, if you know what it's called, drop it in the comments below. So that's it for this one today. Again, go back to the channel. There's a whole heap of stuff on the channel in relation to four-wheel driving and camping and the great outdoors, overlanding, touring, Starlink. There's a whole heap of stuff on Starlink. That's a pretty popular section on the channel, and all of the variety of trips that we do here across Australia. Again, if you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. Again, any questions, drop them in the comments below. There's QR codes in the videos to links to any other bits and pieces, and there's a whole heap of other additional information in the descriptions as well. And again, share around as much as possible, please. Love the support I'm getting out there in the community. Thank you very, very, very much. Again, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the views. I really, really appreciate it. And I love the interaction in the comments as well. So happy to help out wherever I can. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video or on the road. Cheers, guys. Bye.